Welcome to the next edition of Litter Media Live for this August 4th of 2026. I'm Dan Ramey.
I'm Aaron Glandon.
And we're happy to have you with us here today. If we have an interruption today, it's because they're working on our network.
Yes.
So if you're watching us live right now and suddenly we get totally knocked off, that's why.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we'll be able to tell from our perspective.
It's a good question. I don't know. We'll find out. I sent out an email just to double check, and I've not received response. So that might mean either the network is not working or he just hasn't.
Could mean a couple things.
I'm right in the middle. I'm giving her all I got, Captain. I can't give her no more. It is time for the forecast to let you know how to prepare for today and in the coming days. Mid-80s for your high temperature today with plenty of sunshine for us. It'll be clear tonight, lows around 68. Jumping back at it again tomorrow to start the day with some sun, but maybe some shower activity during the midday hours into the evening. And a chance of rain come Thursday. We're hearing that the same will be there on Friday for us as well. But we need the rain. We can handle that. And it doesn't look like it's going to be a downpour or anything like that. But man, when it does rain, we get some rain.
We've had some rain in the past couple of weeks.
Yes, we have. Yes, sir. I don't know that we've caught up, but I think we were close to being caught up with the need for rain.
Yeah.
In that regard. All right. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's going on with news across the area, and we'll also share sports for you, this date in history, and I see that you've got the national days already selected.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. All right. We'll be back in just a moment.
Mark came to the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Now it's time to tell you all about beneficial news that you can use, which you can find on our website.
I was going to ask you where we could find that.
Well, I was going to ask you where we can find that.
Oh, littermedia.com. Now, I kind of panicked over the weekend. We had a crash of our system over the weekend, but they've got it up and running again. I see our YouTube part isn't working.
Yeah, as you'll see there's a missing space on the right-hand side, and that's where our YouTube goes.
Got to get that figured out. But
I wonder, does the link in the upper right-hand corner still work to our YouTube?
It did the other night when I was checking.
So if you're trying to get to YouTube, just click on that one.
Yes. Because you'll find our Facebook, you'll find our X, you'll find our Spotify, Litter Media Radio, all that in the upper right-hand corner as well at littermedia.com.
Starting off the news today, the Ross County Health District will be hosting the second annual Ross County Health District Family Health Fair on Saturday, August 22nd at the Ross County Service Center from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can bring the whole family for activities including caricatures, balloon sculptures, face painting, giveaways, hot dogs, and beverages, and resources for attendees. Outdoor activities in the Service Center parking lot will include a bounce slide, their medical mobile unit, and a touch-a-truck experience.
Did you see a bouncy slide?
Yeah, a bouncy slide.
Cool.
I don't know what what that looks like, but that sounds like a good time.
I'm sure it's just an inflatable slide that has water involved with it, maybe. We saw one yesterday on the way home from Chillicothe. We had taken Amelia out to see the First Capitol hologram zoo, and on the way home, there was someone at a trailer park who had a water slide out front, and at the bottom, catching you, was a big giant shark. Talk about intimidation.
Yeah,
there it is. But a lot of fun. The kids were just having a blast with that. Fayette County Public Health and Southwest Ohio corn growers will welcome the James Lung Cancer Screening mobile unit to the community. It's coming up August 18th from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Farm and Field Day at the Fayette County Airport. This mobile unit offers lung cancer screenings using a low-dose CT scan with no needles, no preparation required. Screening can help detect lung cancer at an early stage when it's more treatable, which is good news. Catch this stuff early. To learn more or schedule a screening, simply call 614-293-6939, or you can visit go.osu.edu/lung cancer screening.
As the growing season progresses, fruit growers often face new challenges and questions related to crop production, pest management, fruit quality, and harvest preparation. To help Ohio growers navigate these issues, the Ohio State University Extension is offering a free 2-part webinar series all about fruit, designed to provide timely answers and expert insights during the heart of the production season. Now, the first of these webinars has already taken place, but the second one is still coming up on August the 6th. That's this Thursday, and it's all about tree fruit production. This event will be from noon to 1 p.m., and you can register online via the link in our website story at littermedia.com.
I like that picture. I just kind of picture just falling into it and just becoming a berry mess.
That's an Adobe stock image.
Be juicy all over.
Kind of reminds me of those Welsh commercials where they're making they have the fields.
Oh, the cranberries and everything. Ocean spray.
I've heard the spiders in those fields are ginormous.
Is that right?
Like, if you want to do that job, you can't be afraid of spiders, because then you won't be able to do that job.
Yeah. Oh, and they wear those hip waders too.
Yeah.
And get a spider down inside of that, you're kind of stuck.
It's my nightmare.
You'll never put on hip waders again in that regard. You ever worn hip waders?
Yeah.
I never have. Never have. So you've gone fly fishing and stuff?
I mean, I've fished while waiting before.
Ah, gotcha.
Skip rocks while halfway in there.
You know, with the number of baptisms I've been involved with, I should invest in some hip waders. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, it wouldn't.
Then my clothes wouldn't get wet. They probably still would, but. And imagine if you actually go under with them during the baptism and they get filled up with water, then you are like super heavy in the water. You may not come
out
back
looking like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That's right. Save the date for Hope Fest 2026. You can join the Hope Partnership Project for an afternoon filled with hope, connection, and community. Bring your family and friends to enjoy some live music. They'll have food there, kids' activities, community resources as well. Hope Fest is something that started a handful of years ago, and it really helps people come together in helping to fight addiction.
Hope Fest 2026 is coming up Saturday, August the 29th from 1 to 5 p.m. down there in Poland Park.
Thank you. I didn't see that was the rest of the story.
Yes. A notice from the Chillicothe VA Medical Center to our veterans in Fairfield and surrounding counties. The Lancaster Outpatient Clinic is moving at the end of the month. The new location will open for business at noon on August 31st, with a grand opening scheduled for September 30th.
Chillicothe City School District announced some good information here. Free breakfast and lunch will be offered this year to all students attending Chillicothe primary, intermediate, middle, and high schools. So system-wide, an opportunity for free food. From what I was reading on that letter from Mary Montgomery is that you don't have to worry about applying for anything. It is just taken care of through a federal subsidy. So
yeah, what a great thing that is.
That is a great thing for a school district that is, had to make some cuts and everything and staff reductions and that sort of thing. So getting something like this is a shot in the arm for them. So
absolutely.
Yes.
Want to extend a congratulations to Jamie Biven from the Ross County Historical Society, who is retiring. He served the Society and the Heritage Museum well. Congratulations.
I was around when Jamie started, and Tom Kuhn was, I think Tom had been at the Historical Society for maybe a year or two, and then Jamie had come on staff, and I was meeting with Tom to do a Statehood Day broadcast at the Ross County Heritage Museum. So this would have been like 1996 or so, thereabouts. So Jamie he's done a fantastic job serving and helping. And when they went for the search for Tom Kuhn's replacement, they've had a couple of directors now since then, and he's been the mainstay in all that. So congratulations, Jamie. We know he's not going away. He's still going to be involved in a lot of projects and everything. So happy to hear that. But the day-to-day operations he's going to step away from. So enjoy that retirement. Silent Watch is coming up September 22nd. This date was for the suicide awareness event was designated several years ago due to the number of veterans who take their own lives daily, 22. The American Legion Post 62 are encouraging those who wish to help stand watch over a flag-draped casket on the steps of the Ross County Courthouse to reach out and please help if you can. Saw this for the first time a handful of years ago. Very emotional, captured your attention. And the people that, first of all, seeing the casket on the courthouse steps captures your attention. But then there would be a soldier at one end or the other, a veteran, maybe it's an auxiliary member, someone who, and you don't have to be in an official capacity. If you want to stand and help, they're looking for that. And I can't remember how long the shifts are. I don't know if you have to stand for attention for 20 minutes or if it's a half hour.
For some reason, I thought it was 22 minutes.
And that very well could be. That could be as well. So if you can help out, reach out to the Post 62. But I'm sure the other posts are involved in this as well, whether it be VFW and the other American Legion Post 757. But most counties are doing this. So if you're watching in another county, reach out to your veterans organizations, and they will certainly take the assistance and the help.
Right.
All right, coming up in just a moment, a look at sports on the way next. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor. And when it comes to, once again, just as we start reading this,
That's
our
uncanny.
air conditioner
Every
kicks
time.
on. It's as if they're linked. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If you would like to have an air conditioning unit that turns on when it needs to, or even when it comes on cue and it sees its logo.
It's like Beetlejuice. You mention its name, it comes on.
Reach out to Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at our website, littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, AccurateHVAC.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Littermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Littermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit DixieChopper.com.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary.
Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Time for sports, and we start off with our Haynes-Solo Healthcare Center High School scoreboard, which you'll find at littermedia.com. Girls golf yesterday, SVC match number 1 at Crown Hill goes to the Piketon Red Streaks. They were 4 strokes better than second place Zane Trace, but Rosella Latavo, she is your meet medalist with a 37. Adina finished 3rd, followed by Westfall, Huntington, Paint Valley, Unioto, and Southeastern. So the SVC matches are underway. I know here it is the first week of August, but they've been playing golf since Friday. When we take a look at the boys, they were in action yesterday for the Vinton County Invitational. That was won by Waterford. Brock Hurley of Waterford fired a 70. That was 1 under par for that 18-hole event. Circleville placed 2nd, followed by Jackson 3rd, Fairfield Union, followed by Portsmouth West, Waterford's B team, then South Webster, Zane Trace, Vinton County, Wellston, Eastern Meigs, Oak Hill, and South Gallia. All that available on our website, littermedia.com. There's also a big tournament event taking place out of the JCs today for boys high school golf, and we'll have hopefully some results about that a little bit later on this afternoon.
Yes. You want to tell us what the Reds did?
Reds were off yesterday. They did not lose. They also had some trades. So with the trade deadline, not a whole lot of activity from Cincinnati. Cincinnati does receive one Brito in a trade that they made along with sending Nate Lowe to the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians sent Alejandro Rivera to the Reds in that aspect.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a whole lot of other activity. They did send Ferguson, a bullpen guy, out to the Cardinals, and the Reds received some cash considerations on the international player side. So
it looked like the Guardians were more involved with trades than the Reds were. The Guardians also off last night, but they're home hosting the Mets for a 3-game set starting tonight.
The Reds are home tonight, and they'll take on the Athletics, start of a 3-game set there. But I know a lot of people were probably disappointed that they didn't do anything more than that, because there was so much lead-up talk that Tyler Stevenson was probably going to be gone, that Brady Singer was probably going to be gone. None of that happened. And so I'm starting to lean towards some folks who are critical of the Reds that an ownership change needs to be made to see actual change on the field. So, and even Terry Francona, the manager, he in his post game come trade deadline, he says, I don't know if they'll be with us or not. I'm not concerning myself with that stuff. I'll play with who they give me.
Playoffs.
And I'm thinking to myself, so even Terry's kind of distancing himself from ownership in that aspect. So we'll see what happens, if anything happens. An update on Rylan Wax. If you missed it over the weekend, not only did he win the gold in Greco-Roman last week, he turns right around and jumps into the freestyle pool and reached the finals on Sunday. Now, he didn't win the gold medal Sunday, but he did come away with a silver medal. He is the first American wrestler to do that. He made history.
No other American has ever brought home gold and silver.
A kid from Ross County doing that. So congratulations to Rylan.
Absolutely.
I've not heard back from his dad. We've been exchanging back and forth, possibly having him come in sometime this week when they get back. But I don't know when they're getting back. So if they do get back this week, because they're all the way over in Baku, Azerbaijan. And I had not looked that up when we were talking about it last week. And if you look at a map, here's Iran, and the bordering country is Azerbaijan along the Caspian Sea. And I'm like, they're really close to all the warring action. And so Sunday, I requested prayer for their family to get back safely.
Yeah.
Because they're like 300 or 400 miles away from Tehran.
Yeah.
So our thoughts are certainly with them to get back home safely. And if you bump into them, say, hey, Ramey's looking to talk to you again.
Rylan he'll keep them safe.
I think so.
He'll keep everybody.
Yeah, it's like he'll come right at you, and you will back down.
Yeah.
Certainly will. All right, coming up in a moment, this date in history. Stick close for that.
But first, I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Nearly 100 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people. LitterPropane.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Whenever I first applied for the ArchWiz opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Time for this date in history. We don't have an image for this one.
No, we don't. I didn't know how to draw this. I was gonna give it a shot, but I didn't know what to do.
Do we have a purple magic marker?
Maybe.
Okay. I thought I expanded our color system.
I think you did.
Yeah. But
there's probably purple over there.
I remember the album cover. And
oh, yeah, I can picture it in my head.
I purchased the album in Cincinnati. Missy and I had gone to a Reds game, and we'd spent the weekend in Cincinnati, and we hit a record store downtown, and I bought Prince's Purple Rain in 1984.
Oh, in 1984 on this date, it went to number one.
Yeah.
It stayed at number one for 24 weeks.
Had
6 months.
It was an album like I'd never heard before.
Yeah.
I mean, with when Prince would go into the studio and just go off on these creative moments, it was mind blowing when you listen to it. And each song had its own personality. It was incredible. So Purple Rain goes to number 1.
Favorite song on the album?
Well, I liked Little Red Corvette. I liked Purple Rain itself. Party Like It's 1999, you know?
But that's on 1999.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I like When Doves Cry.
They start to mix in. Yeah, I liked When Doves Cry. When I was in Dance for Kids' Sake, I wanted to use that song, but we ended up using something completely different. Completely
Maybe you should
different.
do it again, and this time you can use that song.
I don't know if I can make it through a routine. I have thought about Debbie Bettendorf is my co-host and has been for the last 7 or 8 years, I think. And I've often thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool if when they announce us and we come out on the stage,
that would be cool,
of doing a quick little routine, that kind of thing. And then I'm thinking, I probably wouldn't be able to talk afterwards, to do the open that we have to do.
Yeah.
I need a good bunch of lung capacity to be able to get through all that. I would be going, it wouldn't be pretty. Everyone would be paying attention to Debbie. They always look at Debbie instead of me.
So then maybe you can dress like a dummy, like you. She can just dance with the dummy, and then you walk out and you do.
That's an idea.
You do the intro with her. Because no one will be paying attention.
That would be difficult for her because usually the male is the lead, though. So the mannequin would not be able to hold her in a certain fashion.
You know, in movies when they cut to someone getting thrown out of a window and it's clearly just a puppet. That's what I'm picturing.
Maybe I could talk Dave Bettendorf into doing this. I mean, professional athlete. He knows what he's doing. Maybe I could just talk him into doing it. I'm sure he's in way better shape than I am. You mentioned the dummy being thrown off. Sunny 95, when I worked there, we had a Christmas party, and they put together a video. And this video, they would show you walking into the studio, and they would show the behind-the-scenes stuff, but it was all pan. It was comedy. The whole bit was. And John Meraki was our chief engineer, and they showed John climbing the radio tower, which was just in the backyard there. The studios were located in Upper Arlington. And so John's scaling up, and Dan Trapp, the production director, was narrating the whole thing. And he goes, and here's John. He's making his way up just to make sure everything's okay. He has to go up and change this light bulb in the top of the set. So here comes the dummy, and John falls from the tower, and you see this lifeless dummy making its way and splatting on the ground.
That's comedy gold. Even if you know it's fake, it gets me every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's good stuff.
Super funny stuff. One of my favorite Letterman bits he did, other than throwing stuff off the top of the building, which is always pretty cool, watermelons, whatever they could do, was when he did the man in the Velcro suit bit. And I think that was back during his NBC days. Did you ever see any of that? Mm-mm. Put on this jumpsuit made of Velcro, and then there was a slanted wall on the stage that had felt on it. And so he would run and jump onto the wall and then stick. It was one of the most unique things we had seen in our time. It was hilarious. It's like jumping on flypaper. Only he had to get help getting off of it. Right. But that was always one of the coolest stunts I enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
All right.
Now for our national days.
Yes.
We have Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
I like it.
Coast Guard Day.
I
like it. Little
it.
trivia for you.
Thank you.
Who founded the Coast Guard?
Oh, who founded the Coast Guard? John Paul Jones? I don't know.
I thought it was Alexander Hamilton, but now I'm second-guessing myself. You want to look that up for me? It's also Night Out Day, which you can celebrate with the Circleville Police Department tonight in, I think, Ted Lewis Park. They're having National Night Out with the Circleville Police.
Uh-huh.
So make sure you stop out there.
Who founded the Coast Guard?
Yes.
Would this be the U.S. Coast Guard?
Right.
I better put that in there because I think it's called that from other places too. U.S. Coast Guard. What does Goog say here? Alexander Hamilton was
I was correct.
Founded by Alexander Hamilton, President George Washington, and the first U.S. Congress.
But Hamilton's
this
name was
date.
first.
Yeah.
So I got it.
He died in a duel. He was the Secretary of the Treasury at the time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
How about that? I think I'm out of things to say on the show.
It's like you've reached the end of the internet. You're done. I remember seeing that commercial came out. Probably the internet had been something that everyone was using like 3 years in. And then the guy sitting there is like, I've done it. I've reached the end of the internet. There's nothing else to see.
Wouldn't that be something?
There is always something to see, and we try and provide that to you. We've got about 3,000 videos on our YouTube channel, so you can always check that out. Recorded a little something with Amelia yesterday. We had her at our house yesterday for most of the day, and when we went to the hologram zoo, she got this egg, and the egg has a dinosaur in it, but it's encased in like this ceramic type stuff. And then there's goo involved in the whole deal. So she says, I want to do Amelia's unboxing. I said, okay. Obviously, you watch a little too much YouTube, but we set up my iPhone and we did it right there on the counter and in the kitchen. And she did pretty well with it. But it's like 19 minutes long.
What is it that makes us like watching unboxing videos? Because I like to watch those.
Yeah.
But I don't know why.
Well, in this instance, it's kind of cool because when it comes to me opening the package of the goo that has the legs to the dinosaur skeleton, she goes off on playing with the goo, and it's funny listening to her laugh.
Yeah.
And all. So I may put that together on my personal YouTube, but it may find its way onto our YouTube channel too. Why not, right? Yeah. We have way more subscribers on our.
It'll bring us more attention than maybe our usual.
Plus, I can't remember the login for my personal that I started like 15 years ago. So, all right, that's it for the program today. We are back at it again tomorrow with another edition of this program, Litter Media Live.